a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Pasta did he go?
We're gonna get copyright claimed if you do that. Also,
I'm not
frick, I
saying.
forgot the music! No! You know what?
Um. Da, 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 da.
You know what? Screw it. We're going with it anyways. I don't care.
We didn't
No,
lie, folks.
we're
But
doing it. Screw it. We're
but
doing it live.
but the music's cool.
Eh. Nah, I don't feel like it.
Meanwhile, back on the Arcos.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Night Rogues Darkness Rising. I'm your resident Radiant Rider, Silver Maxis, playing the fantastic captain of the rogues, Leoladrin. We have with us our flamboyant flyer, Flutterguy98,
Hello.
as our Jedi, our great Jedi. We have our we have our bounty hunter, DLBot 2016.
Watashi wa Kamida!
No, you are a bounty hunter. You are not God. And you cannot be a bounty hunter god. And we, of course, have our DM, the Crimson Pfizer, Kyoryu Crimson.
Now, to describe what mood I was in today, Wakanda forever.
God damn it. That meme is so 3 months ago.
Well, the movie did come out on DVD today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, last time we got a new task to go to Ilum. And so now we are currently on that task. So yeah, let's meet up with our guys on the Arcos. Everybody's just chilling out.
Ships on autopilot, basically. You guys are relaxing after your previous encounter on the Biodroid factory. After after Revan made a small comment about the Mandalorians.
Yeah, that guy was an asshole.
Yeah, he's in his repertoire. He's a fair asshole. What was that noise?
A PS3. Sorry.
Okay.
Turn the television off.
Alright.
So, in the rec room of the Arcos, sitting comfortably.
Right after the other back before the
So, you guys have been tasked with going to Ilum to.
comics are really good. I started reading them.
DL?
Sorry about that.
So, as I was saying, you guys are. After doing your recent inventory check, you seem to be a little low on a few supplies, namely rations and. Well, since you had a couple more mice to feed on the ship, your rations went through quite quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You also,
luckily we just got paid, so
yeah, and
Yeah.
also, you guys are kind of banged up, and your armor needs a little bit of repair.
Yep.
yeah.
Now, on the way to Ilum, just happens to be Tatooine.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. We're going there.
Tatooine. That's filled with sand. And I don't like sand. It's rough, coarse, and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Screw you, DLBot.
Damn it.
Yang turns to talk and says, "You're wearing a suit of armor. Why should it bother you?"
Okay, back in
Be-
character now. Because obviously Leola wouldn't say that in character, because that is me being out of character saying, God damn it, Tatooine again! You know what? No, hang on. I'm getting the freaking Mario thing. I'm getting the Mario gift.
Oh no.
Let me go and find it. This is like,
any,
Oh.
anyway, wait. Are you talking answers Yang's question?
okay,
Because,
here we go.
because,
There's more?
because I was
There's
thinking,
more? Sorry I had
Sorry.
to.
It's alright. Because a snake can get clogged up in my armor, and it's very painful if it gets stuck in there.
Unfortunately, it's the only planet in the system that has the supplies we need. So you're gonna have to deal with it, Torque.
Fine.
I don't like it any more than you do. The planet's way too hot. I've been there a couple of times, and it's not exactly a fun place to visit.
Now, according to your ship's sensors, it should take a couple of days still to get to Tatooine at the speed you guys are going. Basically, it's been about a week since you guys since you guys left kind of separated from Revan and his crew. You guys have been laying low after you basically set an entire business up in flames.
Yeah.
The factory was reported, basically saying it was producing illegal arms, and when they got there, they found nothing but a smouldering heap.
Gee, I wonder why.
Something. Now, part of the factory still remained intact. A small closet area containing one very, very damaged droid, saying one word. Revan.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, Revan's gonna have issues.
Etched on the wall, the symbol that's on your ship.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Wait, how do we know this?
Reports, radio chatter.
Oh god.
You guys have basically you guys have become quite famous in the region over the past couple of days for basically having good theatrics.
Good famous or bad famous?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Oh fuck.
You're famous among the criminal community, but you're infamous among the law for basically supposedly blowing up a factory that didn't really seem to be that suspicious until they found the droids there.
Oh
Well, what was
great.
left of them.
Great, now we're criminals.
What, we weren't already?
Well, ugh. Hang on, let's actually do
But
that in character, because that one wasn't in
yeah,
character.
now
After Leola listens to the reports, it's like she gives a sigh, and it's like, well, that's just great. Seems that we've gained a little bit of infamy in the law, This is gonna just make things harder.
Now, Silver, I will say one thing. This infamy among the streets of Mos Eisley will get you guys discount since you're more famous. You will receive a couple of discounts here and there for items since,
Well, okay then.
let's just say criminals are all about honour.
Hmm.
And a few of the guys on Mos Eisley have got back into business ever since the destruction of the factory, so they might be a bit more thankful.
Okay.
Mainly the mainly the slave trades. Because
Oh.
now there is no supply of battle droids, people are looking for cannon fodder. Yes, Dean?
No, I was
Dean.
just no, I was
Oh.
just clearing my throat. Yeah.
So there's a couple of options before you guys get to Tatooine. You can either switch out any of your weapons for any in the armory. You can, restock your medical supplies when you guys are out. I know one of you guys got hit, so you might want to sit in the med bay for a bit, which is would be
Right.
four.
What'd you say?
Just to heal. If you guys received any injuries and didn't heal them outright, you can go into the med bay for a couple of hours to heal the wounds, because that's got the med droid in it that'll hook you up.
Okay.
All right.
Now, the main uh, the from what you can tell from most of the news, you guys are not named, so it's just the symbol people know about. You guys haven't actually your name isn't out there yet. Just the symbol of the rogues.
Ah.
Hmm.
And yes, if you guys receive any upgrades to your armor, I will happily have your armors engraved with. You can get your armor engraved with the rogue symbol if you wish.
Hmm.
All right.
Although you guys will probably have to draw a symbol.
Yeah.
And I
Hmm.
swear to God, dear, but if you try and make it, if you make, I hope to God to you don't put the symbol to be a ruby reference like the Arcos. Now, okay,
It doesn't
moving
seem like
on.
it doesn't seem like we were named, so maybe if we change the symbol on our ship, we might not be that this might just all go under the bridge. I don't exactly
Right.
want to be in trouble with the authorities.
Exactly.
Well, to clarify, the infamy you guys have is not really enough for the authorities to dislike you. You've just got you're on a be careful basis. You haven't exactly reached the level where these guys are immediately going to go, oh, these guys are such and such. We're going to chase after them and hunt them down.
So we're not
So
Lupin Ranger
I
level
was gonna say,
criminals.
so they're not gonna chase us up.
God damn it, DL.
Hey, you, you mentioned the Lupin and Rangers.
Yes, I did.
we're not using the destiny of this game.
Oh, which
No,
reminds me, let me open my character sheet. Whoops.
now, okay. From what you can tell from the news reports we have, roll me a wisdom check, just flat wisdom.
Flat wisdom, I believe that's a -1, so give me 2 seconds. Ugh.
You think that all this information is going to give you guys trouble. You kind of jump to conclusions a little bit sometimes, but you kind of start to think, oh, what if we are now? What if we're going to be drawing too much attention to ourselves?
To be fair, that's literally what I was saying before, so.
Well, that I was basically having you roll just to see if you could convey it to the others, because I would suspect Torque would like some infamy on his because he likes action.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair,
Yeah.
but Leola kind of wants to stay on the side of the law that isn't getting her arrested.
Ah.
She's a bounty hunter, not a criminal.
Right.
There's a difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, dear, but one's a job, one's mental sickness.
Anyway, so do we get to Tatooine?
A couple of days go by, you manage to you can now see Tatooine on the horizon. I say the horizon. There isn't really a horizon space. You can see on your sensors basically.
Yeah.
It seems to be around midday, which normally means to any other people that are not native to Tatooine, it is literally boiling down there. Without shade, you guys might suffer heat stroke.
Um.
I'd.
Doesn't an all temperature cloak help at all?
All temperature coat would keep you cool, yes.
Okay then. Well, good thing that I put that in my inventory.
I think Torque's the only one without one.
Only one without what?
An all
An
temperature
okay.
cloak.
Oh.
Do do do
Although you,
do. Bang.
although his suit is light enough and has basically a cooling. I think it does have like a small cooling system to keep you at least somewhat in a stable temperature. It might still be a little bit too hot for the temperature to be cool, but it won't be as boiling as it should be.
Alright, looks like it's time to get going, guys.
All
And
right.
Torque, don't cause any trouble.
Especially here.
You'll never find a richer
I make
fan
sure.
of
Survival
scum.
of scum and
I make,
villainy.
I make no,
Tats-
Well,
I make
not
no,
sure.
I
Unless you
make
go
no
to
promises.
Glasgow, then it's a different story.
Torque's also going to bring this time both halves of the sparrow, just in case.
So you're not taking Ivory or Fuchsia?
Better to leave them behind in case. Hey, something happens and like they might actually get stolen or something.
Okay, dokie, that's there you are.
Leola just sighs and is like, just be careful. Tatooine is a very dangerous place, and we don't want anybody here remembering us, so to speak.
Yes.
What
That's
happens
what
on
Daria.
Tatooine stays on Tatooine.
Did you just make a Vegas reference, Kyoryu?
I was about to say, hey, out of character, like Vegas?
Hmm.
Oh well.
Okay, so
Quick out of character. Is Yang gonna be coming with us, or
we'll see. So
alright?
as you get closer to the planet, you hear a small beeping from the communications room.
That's odd. He all goes to communications.
It's coming from the planet. It seems to be a an automated message.
Alright. Leol,
Basically,
open.
it's basically stating to it for your reason for wanting to land on the planet.
Ah.
We are here for refueling it and resupply.
It now cuts through to what seems to be a very, very gruff sounding man. This is the this is more seriously. We can we see that your ship is would you guys happen to be those guys that blew up that factory not too long ago?
What we currently yeah. 1 second. What we do in our line of work is confidential. Thank you very much. We are currently here for refueling and to restock on supplies. Nothing more. We don't want any further trouble. If we could get clearance to land, we'd very much appreciate it.
You answered correctly. If you'd answered anything else, we would have shut you down. We don't accept lawful kinds in our port. So yeah, it gives you the order to land. He also kind of waves a few favours and gets you a decent landing spot, away from any prying eyes, because he did recognise the symbol from the cameras. He may also may not be associate of Revens.
Yep.
Oh.
T4, make sure that the ship stays locked down. We don't want any unwelcome visitors while we're gone.
Maybe be.
Alright, boys, let's get going.
Alright.
This is a very small map of Mos Eisley.
Well, this is just the factory district. All the kind of like shopping
Ah.
area. You guys aren't
Ah.
exactly near the bar or anything.
Hmm.
Basically, you guys parked is way over here to the west or the east.
East? I thought you said west.
The accent you didn't was.
Oh no.
Well, excuse me, I actually liked SpongeBob, and I don't have that much vitriol towards it, even if the later seasons are shit.
I didn't even know that was a SpongeBob joke. I just thought that was a bad one.
The treasure hunting episode, DL.
Ah.
Anyway,
Moving right along, like Flutter does. I'm sorry, I had to.
Basically, what you guys have in front of you behind you is a small tavern. It seems to be a bar and a little respite area.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you is a librarian. front of a data kiosk, basically sorting through our files, and down here we have the blacksmith.
Ah,
Basically, this is where you can get upgrades to your blasters and armor repairs. The
right.
shop is based where the bar is. You just talk to the barkeep, and then he'll send someone to get supplies from around Mos Eisley and bring you supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Around the place, you see nothing out of the ordinary. Just a small back street, alley, sort of shopping area. Lots of people running about, drunk, noisy, arrogant.
Ah,
Yang has joined you in our incognito mode.
All right, I'm gonna go.
This is why I don't drink crap like that.
same.
All right,
True.
s- stick around this area, but you can do what you want. I'm going to go and get the supplies that we need.
All right.
So yeah, Leala will head over to the to the cantina area and try and get there and be like, I'm looking for supplies and stuff. And okay, I'm over there. I don't know where I'm going. Well, you think I know what I'm doing here, Kyoryu?
So, but that's just a seating area. The bar's over here.
Okay.
What is a talking Dean needing to do?
Hmm.
Oh, so Kyoryu, question.
Yeah.
How much credits overall do we have each?
You have about 6,000 each.
Okay.
Huh.
I mean, I feel like
So
a
in
bunch of
total,
those would be spent on supplies and shit and
so in
refueling.
total, you guys have 18,000 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough to outfit a small army.
Well, okay then. How much will it cost to refuel and stock up on plenty of supplies before any sort of luxuries?
Well, for refueling, depends on, see, you've traveled 2 planets, used warp, which consumes a lot of energy. It'll probably cost you around 1,000 credits, maybe to 2,000 for a full refill.
Okay.
And then for at least half a year's worth of supplies is about 1,500.
Okay.
Any luxuries after that will just be via bartering.
Okay, so about 3,500 credits is needed total.
That's just to refuel and get supplies, enough to get for you guys to get to Ilum and back.
Okay.
Because from where you guys
Flutter,
are,
do you
it's
guys
going
want
to
to
take a
say
month
that
to get to your destination.
Dealbot Flutter, do you guys just want to say that each it's 1,200? Just so that it's an even split?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that leaves you guys each with
48
4,800 left.
Yep, 4,800. I already have 525 left over from CareGen. Because I don't know why I have 525 left, but I do.
Because I think you didn't spend much on the L's equipment. I think you just went for the bare basics.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
now, hmm, what is Torque and Dean going to do? You have the blacksmith down to your bottom right, and you have the librarian to your front.
No, you gotta clean them.
Hmm? What was that?
I think that was Flutter's mother.
Yeah, I think that was on Flutter's side.
Talk. Are you listening?
Yeah. Yes, what
What
is
are
it?
you going to, what are you going to do? Are you going to go to the blacksmith or the librarian?
Remind me, what can I get from the librarian?
Basically, she'll give you information, intel on the planets you go to, the resources, the fauna. Basically, fauna is the life forms on it.
Don't think there's much I can do. I don't know if there's much I can do with the blacksmith.
Upgrade the Sparrow.
Craftsman, and can he do that?
You can get him to sharpen the weapon for it to deal more damage.
Well, then in that case, I would
You
like
go
to
to the
go.
blacksmith.
What you were saying?
To the blacksmith you go. So as you enter the blacksmith, you see very crude looking weaponry adorning the walls. You see basic armor with holsters.
I'll be right back, guys.
A few piles of what look to be dodgy grenades. In the back, you see a smeltery, a grinding wheel, a few furnaces for melting metal, etc., etc. And in the corner, you just see this one guy just sitting half asleep, staring into what seems to be one of these weapons.
Hello?
The guy turns to you and goes, "What do you want?"
I hear that you're the blacksmith here?
I am the smithy with it, where it.
I've got a weapon and I'd like for you to sharpen up a bit.
Do you
I
hand him
have
over the
returned.
sparrows?
Oh, sorry about that. You were saying?
Do you hand him over the two pieces of the sparrow?
Yes.
So, what did I
Excellent.
miss? Has DL done something stupid yet?
To sharpen these to 1,000 credits.
Out of character, Scotsman, do I have enough?
Yes, you have 4,800
No,
left.
you don't have enough to do that.
Okay then. And yes.
Hand him over the 1,000, you have now 3,800 left. He goes into the back, you see him start powering up this grinding wheel. And just as it starts spinning, you see a small white laser grid appear over the wheel. He starts putting the blade to it and starts slowly sharpening the blade to a fine point. What did we set the damage for the sparrow again?
Hang on. let me grab it real quick. Okay, Pearl, 3D, 3D, D8. Hey, but I'm not sure if that was for, if that goes for either the long range or the sickle thing.
I mean, that was for both, so changed it
Okay.
to 4d8 and basically, uh, if the first attack this weapon now does deals an extra d6 damage, basically because of the sharp edge cutting into the opponent.
Wow.
But after let me roll dice. So a d8. This will determine how many uses before it gets dull again, and you'll have to resharpen it. So basically, you basically get 3 uses of this before you have to have it resharpened, or basically you have to stick with the base damage of the new 4d8. Flutter,
Hang on, hang on.
flutter.
Hang on. You said change to 48.
4d8, and for the next 3 attacks you do with it, does an extra d6. An extra d8 damage on top of that for basically being sharp and cutting through things easily. And every time you get it sharpened, I will roll a d8 to see how many uses it has. You just have to hope for it.
Also, that
Okay.
sucks. We've lost our flamboyant flyer for a little bit.
Yep. So, Dean is now, since Flutter's away, Dean is going to go into the library to gather some data on Ilum about the Kyber crystal caves and the indigenous life forms and the fauna. Whilst Tork is probably going to start bartering for repairs to his armour. Because, but also remember guys, basically for certain, there is a hygiene thing I'm adding in where basically your character's going to have to keep themselves clean for certain missions. Because if you guys aren't clean, you guys are going to be very hard to be stealth.
Gotcha.
That's something I'm adding in. I borrowed off a friend.
Well, okay then.
All right.
Now, whilst we always in the bar, I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
Alright, 1 sec.
Which is a d20 -1 for you.
Wait, hold on.
Well,
Wait.
plus level over 2, so
Hang on. Question.
it's just a flat d20.
Is Yang with me or?
18! Very nice.
You notice out the corner of your eye 2 men arguing at the table next to you. Can't understand what they're saying. They're closely arguing with each other. Also, they're about to start trading punches. But then all of a sudden, this one here pulls a blaster pistol, causing a bit of a ruckus to erupt inside the bar.
Leal looks over at them, looks over at the bartender. This might get a little bit hectic. Do you think you might be able to um bring the supplies directly to my ship?
Oh, don't worry, lass. We always do that. I get my wee pal to run around Moss Isley for you.
Thank
Now
you.
let me go and deal with these two. It always happens with these two. He walks out from behind the bar and he goes over to them. He looks at both of them and goes, Alright, this is the fifth time this month you guys have started going at each other inside my bar. Truth be told, you've scared away many a patron and I ain't liking it, so you either take your squabbles out to the alleyway or you find another drink hole to get pished in. Do I make myself clear?
Quick out of character, apparently the bartender is Scottish.
Aren't they all? He slowly
Leal
goes back behind. He slowly goes back behind the bar. Right, that's those two dealt with. They should be clearing it. You just hear footsteps as they both go outside. Now, Torque and Dean should be hearing their squabbling now as they slowly get louder and louder, and a lot of the other guys come around from the corners to kind of watch this fight
Leola kind of
take
smirk.
place.
Leola kind of smirks and says to the bartender, if only I had um if only I had a way of making a certain someone on my team obey me."
Hmm, this guy sounds like a right laugh. Send him in here, I'll deal with him.
Hmm.
But first, your surprise should be ready within a couple of hours. So kick back, relax, enjoy the sights of Moss Isley.
Okay
Now
then.
we cut back to the blacksmith. Yang standing next to a Torque. The blacksmith goes, that's an odd looking protocol droid you got there. Never seen a
She's
design like her.
she's she's a little different, and no, she's not for sale.
Oh, don't worry. I ain't looking for the droid anymore now after my last one. Uh, but Julia, you're wanting repairs from a guy like me, yet you seem to be able to afford protocol droid. Especially one this high tech.
Let's just let's say I didn't. Hey, I didn't really buy her. I came across her.
Wait. You're the guys that came in that. You guys are the ones that just landed, right?
Quick character. Repeat that, Scotsman.
He looks at you and goes, you're the guys that have just landed, right? Uh,
Yeah. So.
Hmm. I had a feeling it may have been you guys, so, well, word of advice, watch out. You've gained quite a reputation around here, and you'll have plenty of guys looking to have some fun.
Noted.
Now, the blacksmith turns around and he walks into the back room. So, I can tell you're wearing Neo Crusader armor. Seen her a couple of times around here. Got a few dents and a few holes in it I can patch up, but If there's one thing you see, there's one thing I've never actually seen Mandalorians without a jetpack. It's quite odd for them. They seem to be fond of their aerial combat prowess. Tell me, why do you not wear one?
Let's just say I wasn't as lucky as the others.
I keep forgetting the jetpack was not standard issue till quite recently, so you must have been before it was made. But I can help you out with that. There just happened to be a guy that came from here that sold me a spare one of his jetpacks. It's, a
Really
little,
now?
it's just a little bit damaged and a bit worn out. Just needs a new fuel canister and propulsion. I can make those easy. I'll even give you a nice wee discount of put it down to 1,500. Since you guys kinda saved my business.
Alright, deal.
Because my business is making weapons of war, and when a factory is out there making more efficient, making more expendable weapons of war, I go out of business. Because even though I may be living in a shabby small shop, I do have quite a reputation around here for designing weapons that can go boom. Just watch your step. You might step on a grenade. Those are some failed experiments.
Kyoryu,
Yes.
by this time Leala would probably start walking over and probably head to the blacksmith to repair her clothes, as she probably did take a couple of blaster bolts to her clothes.
As Top turns around and Leala walks in the door.
Oh, expected seeing you here. Find anything interesting?
Maybe.
Where's
We
Dean?
all would know. We all would notice that the guy's got a Mandalorian jetpack sitting on the table.
She looks down at the jetpack, looks over at Torque, looks down at the jetpack again. Really?
What?
Never mind. It's your share of the credits. You can spend it on whatever you want, but honestly, it seems like you're just gonna blow yourself up with this thing.
Silver, you'd actually be surprised. Mandalorian tech was quite efficient, even if it did look like it'd been turned into scrap metal.
Out of character, I know that, but at the same time, Leola knows Torque. She knows that he'll do something stupid. That is why she said that.
You're being paranoid, boss lady. Again.
No, because I know you. And you're gonna do something stupid, as you always do.
If by stupid you mean fun, then yes.
Your definition of fun, I think, is you being an idiot.
Oi!
Leala, Yang walked over to Leala and goes, "Even B never listens."
That's fair. Anyways,
Yeah, Torque has a habit of being gimmick. Now you start hearing a commotion outside, which seems to be started as a small squabble turned into a full-on street fight.
we might not want to head outside right now. From what I've
Basically,
heard,
if you walk out the door, you can see that basically all the guys in this area basically have all cobbled into the one area and started punching the hell out of each other.
we might want to wait until that dies down. Don't want to be a part of that sort of trouble. In the meanwhile, and she
Fine, fine by me. Basically, lay back and do nothing. I wish I brought snacks for this.
Now, meanwhile, in the library, Dean walks up to the librarian and starts discussing about Ilum. She basically hands him over some small data pads. I was about to say PDFs there, but so you'll find that Ilum has quite the frigid environment.
Oh, real quick, Kyoto.
Yes.
Leela will hand over her armor and of course explain basically I I'm in need of getting my armor repaired. I took a couple of blaster bolts to the chest. Luckily it saved my life, but now it's kind of dented.
The blacksmith looks at you and goes, "You with the Mandalorian?"
Unfortunately, yes.
Figured as much. He looks over the Mandalorian. "I'll give her the same discount you got.
Why, thank
For
you.
your entire upgrade and refit for the armor, 1,000 credits should be enough to cover it. Plus, I may be able to throw in a bit of extra armor for you. Maybe bulk up so you don't take as much."
Why, thank you.
Now, basically, as Dean starts pouring through the data pads, he starts learning information. Since the entire planet of Elm is covered in ice and snow, there was rarely any species that can live on other than a few ice-based life forms.
The Talls, I believe. What is that? What those guys are called? I forget. The four-eyed ones with the tube for a mouth. Am I getting my facts straight, Kyoryu?
I'm trying to think. I think Ilum also has those crystal wolves that were prevalent in The Last Jedi.
Well, okay then.
Those wee crystallized ice-like looking wolves.
Yeah. Eh,
But
we might run into Thardus.
but Silver, don't you know what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
The Ice Age!
The Ice Age!
Alright everyone, chill.
Stay cool, bird boy!
Freeze well.
It's
No.
time to kick some ice.
Tonight's
Kyoryu!
forecast, a freeze is coming.
Can you stop
Kyoryu!
with the puns?
Kyoryu, this is me and Dialva you're talking about, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is a meme god. It's like, of course we're going to make that of course we're going to make references to Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
What was the D20 for?
Deciding the outcome of the fight. If I confirm that critical one, I was basically going to make it that the guys will just randomly all aggroed on news. But these guys just they start ganging up on each other. You see a few of them walking about with bruised noses, bleeding skulls, and one of the guys Let's just say he's been disarmed.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, give the man a hand.
And
Leola
he's
just
dead.
looks over at Torque and just like, really?
The
What?
blacksmith turns to talk. You guys should probably get a job as a stand-up around here. He
Ha ha. Funny.
he comes. He could tell he was coming back through from the back room after he's sat. He looks like he's set up Liala's arm on a small pedestal. If he's ready to start working on it, and he says, "I shall accept your payments after I have finished working on the whip and working on your gear. I would
Okay.
recommend if you're looking for a place to stay, probably try and get a room at the inn with the bartender. He's got a fair rate for his small rooms. Or you have a ship, preferably live on there and keep the door locked. If you have any defense mechanisms, set them to shoot anything because knowing a couple of these guys, they may try and nick your stuff. Especially if you're infamous, like I know you guys are.
Oh, don't worry. I have a droid, and pretty good. He's he's pretty good at working the ship's systems.
Now, as you say that, you get a message from your little droid.
Hmm? What is it, T4?
Basically saying there was a knock on the transport bay and what seems to be a small guy with a large supply convoy.
Hmm. That must be the supplies. All right, I'm gonna head towards the ship, Torque. Gather
Talk,
up.
I'm guessing Tot's going to stay and watch the fight unfold.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't get into trouble, okay?
I mean, if Torque joins the fight, then he can try and earn some points with the local riffraff by beating the shit out of them.
Hmm.
Leola just looks over at Torque. Don't do anything stupid.
Torque, no deal, roll me a wisdom saving throw. No, why am I? I'm thinking about D&D. Roll me a D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Alright, let me check the character sheet. That's D20 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you actually have higher wisdom than me. I find that
12.
ironic.
So basically, in Torque's head, he's going, I hear stupid, but is he seeing I'm stupid for not doing the fight, or I'm stupid for doing the fight?
Hmm.
And basically Torque is doing a devil on his shoulder type of deal, where he's trying to work his ways to get him to basically allow him to do the fight without getting into trouble. Now, as Torque looks at the window again, two more of the guys have basically been put down. They're unconscious.
Alright.
Ooh, they're going to feel that in the morning.
Meanwhile,
Thus
Leola is going towards
leaving
the ship.
8 left. Just sit usually out there. Now give me a second.
The screen went dark.
Man, I need to fix something.
Who turned out the
Um,
lights?
shit though.
Uh,
There we go.
Here we go. There we are. We should be heading from view.
Alright. Meanwhile, is Torque going to do something stupid?
Is Torque going to join the fight, dear Bot? And by the way, dear Bot, literally, I swear to God, well, I swear, if 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 the dice gods screw you over in this fight, wow.
You know, it'd
You
be great
could
karma.
breathe on these guys. You could breathe on these guys and they would probably faint.
Hey, blacksmith. Any of those guys over there here they have a beef with or owes you money?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I'll take that as a yes.
My
Most of
God.
it. Most of everybody in this town probably owes me money for one weapon or another.
Have you ever considered getting payback on them?
I mean, there's the local chili festival that I do get payback on with little secret recipe. But if you want to take care of them, that's fine by me.
Well, I don't see any reason, and why not? I'm just helping out a fellow blacksmith. Gang, hold down the line until I get back. Bye.
Roll me initiative.
Oh my God.
Okay, what do I roll? Okay, what do I roll for
Freaking
initiative?
Torque.
D20 plus your initiative.
Ladies and gentlemen, Torque Zolda, a complete freaking idiot.
19,
D
4, 19,
D20
3, 19,
E plus 3.
13.
Ooh, three of them are going.
2, 3.
4 of them are going before you.
I haven't even rolled yet.
Oh,
1, 2,
I
3,
thought you did
4,
roll.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Son of a!
Ah ha 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 ha!
See, 1,
Da
2,
da da da! Bang! Nice rolling there, Mike.
5.
You shut it.
You know, this is
I
karma
know
for
that
not. You know what? This is karma for not obeying Liala. You know that, right? Love you too, DL.
You know what?
No homo.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Wait, hold on. Don't I have to roll confirm? If it's critical.
Not with initiative, I don't believe.
You don't confirm critical with initiative. He just misses a turn.
Ah.
19, 4, 19, 3. 9. So 3 19s.
Jesus Christ.
Thirteen set. And finally 14. And would the top get 4?
4. I believe that is what we call a rider fail. Rider fail.
So basically, this guy.
There is only one person who is moving after you, Yellbot.
Is actually going to punch one of the other guys. Remember, this is a free for all.
Free for all! Wait a minute, this can't be 8-player Smash, there's 9 people.
Funny. 22 to hit. That's a hit.
Damn.
See, this is a punch, so 11 damage. Next. That's a hit. Basically, those two guys are just going at it in a one-on-one.
Which two? This guy
Okay.
and that guy, okay. Ooh, he also hits for 11.
Okay, these guys are basically equally matched. You could say, in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh, they're evenly matched. Oh, the price of that card. This guy's going to move and gang up on that one of the weakened guys.
I forget, what does evenly matched do again?
I will explain later.
Okay.
It's still not worth the 40 quid price tag. That's a hit.
Watch this be another 11.
7.
Oh, okay, never mind, it's the... We're going backwards. Instead of 7-11, we have 11-7. So they serve the peace slurps?
Also
Instead
silver.
of slurpees? Huh?
That pun was bad.
I know. But I have the doofiest grin on my face.
Okay, this guy is basically going to roll. That's a miss.
Oh, I missed!
And
I was
basically,
gonna say that.
he's going to move back here. Basically, get out the way. This guy. I'm going to punch this guy. That's a hit. This guy has a brass knuckle. So he's going to be rolling a bit more damage.
Wow, 15 twice.
Wait a minute. Ignore the first 15.
Okay. I'm just surprised that you rolled 15 on the... That you rolled
Damage
15
rolled
twice in a
twice.
row. Yeah.
It was the same with getting 3 19s and all that. No, whatever happens. Okay, now it's time to move on to this guy. I think it's this guy here. He's going to move all the way over here. Basically, he's realised that one of the guys is just about to basically go unconscious, so he's going to go in and steal the kill. And he hit. He did.
Ooh, ouch.
This guy's the one that's skipping his turn because he got a 1. And this guy's going to move back here and basically try and gang up on you, Talk.
Ah, crap.
You've had your armor fixed, so you're fine.
All right. Do I have the sparrow with me, or?
You have no, the sparrows again, so you only have your fist. Bare
Wait,
knuckle
hold on. Wait, wait,
brawl.
wait, 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 wait. Hold on. There is still something else that I have.
The stunning gauntlet.
Yes, that.
That guy misses because you have fucking high reflex. Oh,
Yes.
talk.
All right. What do I roll?
Roll to hit, so roll your d20 plus your attack modifier for the stunning strike. What's for the stunning gauntlet?
Okay. So I roll
A d20 plus 6, I think, for your level now.
okay. D20 plus 6. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You hit.
Yeah.
Your damage is 2d4 plus, well, 2d4 plus your strength mod, plus half your level. So what, half your level rounded down, which is 1, so 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4. Yes.
Mm-hmm. 11 damage.
Damn.
What's 11 damage be the average for this campaign? Back up to, well, skipping over the last guy, back up to top of the round. One of them is gone, so this is him. No, this is this guy over here. So he's going to move. Wonder if any of these guys are weak. He's going to basically move all the way over here. Roll to attack. He hit. What did I say, Silver?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Ugh. Sorry, I kind of dozed off a
No,
bit.
no, I was saying bloody 11 was going to be the average damage. That's why I roll
Ah.
for damage.
Oh, jeez.
He's down. This guy's down. Moving on. Wow. I didn't realize if you hovered over them, you actually get to see whose initiative it actually is. Let's see if this one can hit Zolda. Hey, Torque.
Yeah.
Let's see if this guy can hit you.
Miss.
No. Next. This guy.
Miss.
No. You ain't got bloody 21 reflex thanks to Mandalorian armor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you can't see it, but I got a big shit-eating grin on my face.
Hashtag
He's-
Torque
he's-
2OP.
This guy up here is going to attack the guy in front of him. That's a hit.
To be fair, somebody
This,
just needs to use the Force on you.
now this guy's got basically a set of brass knuckles, but they've been like some bolts soldered onto them and some nails to basically make them do more damage. 15. Basically, that guy has now got a bunch of holes in his face.
Ooh.
Time for me to roll my d6. See if he's basically see if he goes down. And he still manages to stay up.
Jeez.
He's fighting on. Next. He's going to basically turn around and go, thanks. And he misses. Basically, he tries to swing back, but because he's blind, because he's basically got holes in his face, he's finding it hard to concentrate, and the guy just dodges out of the way. Talk, your turn. Already.
Alright. Same as last time? Same as last time?
Mm-hmm. You have a guy in front of you and a guy to your left.
The guy in front is the one that doesn't have as much, he doesn't have much health left, does he?
No.
Then I'll take care of it quickly.
Hit. 2d4 plus 4.
Alright.
Ten. Dead.
Ooh, he does not look good. Look good. I think he's stunned.
Even though he's dead. The guy right next to is going to roll to attack. And he misses. Nothing's hitting you, dear boy, except for these guys. A 19 or an 18. So basically that guy misses you as he tries to lunge towards you and basically ends up over here because he tried to spear you.
Ooh, close but no cigar.
Let's get connect. See if any of these guys have right. Well, you guys only capable confirming crit. B misses still. Next on initiative.
Just let me know when it's my turn. Hopefully, I haven't fallen asleep, but I'm feeling kind of drowsy.
I mean, if you want to join in the combat, Leela, you can.
No, Leola's getting supplies.
Work today?
Just try not to fall asleep, okay, Silver?
I'll try.
Oh, the guy is going to try and attack again. Steamy. Can you roll his damage, which with his laser, basically his laser brass knuckles. This guy is now pace. Basically, all you see talk is this guy basically clashing his knuckles together as sparks flying, basically leaving a big massive pile of sludge where the face used to be, as the bloody laser cuts through the face.
Ooh, nasty.
Next on initiative, this guy here. Attack this guy here. A d20. Plus 3. And he misses. Now it's time for the revenge hit. And that's a hit. Rolling damage. No, fate. Oh, bad roll, bad roll. That's not meant to
I
happen.
was gonna
That's
say,
not
what
meant to
the
happen.
hell?
That's better. You had a botch.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, nothing in this game rolls 14 d8s yet. Eighteen, that's a hit. Plus, let's see. Now DL,
Yeah?
that's the 13 on this guy. He now dead. Basically, after running away from you to get to safety, he lunges at this other fighter as he barrels him into the side of the wall, catching his neck on the side of the pillar, crushing it and snapping it. Okay, so that
Huh.
charge left him all the way up here. It's your turn. This guy, the guy behind you, just you've dodged the way of his spear attempt, and he's now basically dazed from being headbutting a wall.
D, 1d20 plus 3, right?
And you can just see Yang at the corner of your eye just laughing as you're fighting.
Ooh, 23!
Confirm 20. You have to confirm it, Diabot.
Alright then. And,
Oh, too bad. You didn't confirm the 20. One of these days you'll get a critical Diabot, one of these days. Roll your
yeah.
damage.
Once again, 2d4 plus 4?
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, at least I'm hitting him.
Yeah, well, it's not that hard with these
True, but
guys.
I can tell you're annoyed by all the 11s.
Not my favorite game.
Scotsman, it could be worse. We could be stuck with everyone on Stormtrooper mode.
Sylvie, you still awake?
Silver. Silver.
Holy shit.
What? What is it?
One of these guys just did 22 damage.
Whoa.
See this guy up here? One shot.
Ooh.
He was at -2.
All right. Now who's next?
Basically, this guy is now going to run just about to near where you are and try to hit you. Who sees you as two the only two left?
Oh, you want to he's a big guy? Huh? Huh? Come on. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Basically, as he tries to punch you, you basically dodge it away and he ends up over here, and you basically end up over here. Talk.
Alright.
Silver.
E4 plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Who are you hitting? Was it this guy down here? Was it this guy down up here?
I'll take care of the guy who I hit last turn.
This guy.
Yes.
He's dead.
Then there was one.
He got the same
Ooh.
roll as last time.
Ooh, nice try.
It's time for you to kill him. Like I said, yeah, but if you had failed this, I would have laughed.
Alright. Now I roll for damage again.
That actually doesn't hit.
Wait. What? You said 11.
No, I didn't. I said 11 was basically the average for damage.
Oh. Damn it!
You seem to be getting a little bit tired and weary after these fights. Oh god! This guy actually hit you!
Oh, shit.
Silver, are you there?
Silver! Silver!
Yo, what message him? You're taking 18 damage, by the way.
Ooh, how much health does that leave me with?
Well, after you leveled up, to which you had a shit ton more health, just take away 18 from your current health.
Okay,
It's
my
your
current
turn
health
anyway.
is like 54.
Alright, well, I think it's 54. So, you're now down to 36.
Okay, real quick. So, my total hit points are like 50 or 54?
It is 54.
Okay,
You have 36 hit points left.
right. I'm just, would I actually feel that kind of damage?
They're quite heavy punches, you're quite disorientated after them. You gain gets a good hitting you in the head.
Okay, buddy.
You turn around to see all these unconscious bodies and some maybe even dead lying on the ground as one of them groans. Rolled to hit.
Alright. Son of a... It's over. It's over.
Miss.
Aha! Nice try. Right. Right. For me to go again. That hit?
No deal, but what do you think? Of course it hit.
15.
That you have now you have to roll damage.
All right. 2d. 4 plus 4.
Knocked unconscious.
Ooh, not too good there, are you, buddy?
Gareth slumps over and goes, starts falling asleep.
I'll show him.
And now, do you head back into the blacksmith?
Yep.
Turn to the blacksmith says, I saw what they did out there, so you took down 8 men. They both thought they all would need money.
I didn't quite. We got a character, Catherine. I didn't hear you.
So I'm just talking to myself, so there's 8 guys, they all on them all to get money. So you basically get to see him go into the back into what looks to be a old data terminal. He says, why you use some he basically he's just check your account later for the credits I'm about to wire you.
Okay.
And I've finished your friend's armour. And I've finished sharpening your weapon.
Thank you, good sir. I hope you enjoy the
Now
show.
Dean comes out of the library and walks around and goes, what the hell happened here? He tries to walk
there was a
on.
fight. I won.
Talk. Dean basically disappears back to the ship with the data pads and what looks to be a few new, what seems to be a bit of a different cloak. It's more padded and seems to be a bit more reinforced. Do you head back to the ship, Dale?
Well, what about the jetpack?
You would have taken the jetpack.
So I do have the jetpack with me?
Yeah. So all in all, you would have probably spent about 2,500. So you've got about 1,500 left.
And what about the credits that I earned from Mr. Blacksmith here?
Those will be transferred later on.
All right.
Okay. Basically, as you look around, you see a couple. You see the bartender come out as he basically starts pulling pulling the bodies into the bar and starts trying to calm them all down. Back on the ship.
Now we need to make sure that our captain is awake. Silver! Wake up!
He's afraid you're in the wacky right now.
Well, we need him still awake because he's the one recording. Silver! Wake up! Rise and shine! Apologies to the audience. And it's our Rini rider. Hers fallen asleep, and I'm just trying to get him up. Silver! Wake up! Silver, get up! Silver, the fight's over!
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Silver!
Do 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 do.
Silver! Ugh. Silver, come on, get up!
Come on, do it.
Silver, wake up!
I swear to God, if he's actually just not in the room and we're shouting at nothing.
No, he probably is. Well, he is asleep. Silver, come on, get up!
Huh?
Silver!
I'm here.
What?
I'm here.
What
Yeah?
happened?
What? Sorry, I'm awake.
Silver, you better be honest with me. Were you really sleeping?
Sorry. I rested my eyes for a second there. What's it? Okay, what happened?
I won the fight.
Talk wiped the floor.
Okay.
Dean came out and saw the mess.
Oh, jeez.
And Dean has just dumped a lot of data pads on the table in the ship.
Okay.
Basically,
Sorry.
it's all data pads.
How long was I out of it?
Probably like 15 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was asleep. God damn it.
You weren't audible.
I wasn't audible, but you guys were trying to get my attention for 15 minutes.
No, we were trying to get your attention for like 2 minutes. 15 minutes was mostly spent of the elbow punching things.
Okay.
Because
Yes, punching all the things. Hang on.
you're basically Silver now. Your armor basically gives you a miscellaneous bonus to your reflex of +3.
Ooh.
So you now have an extra +3 onto your reflex.
Oh, yes. That is good.
Oh.
So my reflex is now 20. Also, guys, I apologize. It is kind of warm over here because Washington weather.
So you're getting literal heat stroke from being in Tatooine.
Jeez. Hang on.
Now you're on a conditioned ship. The supplies have been put in the storage bay and the main cargo hold.
Okay. Leola looks over at Torque and just like,
Sorry about that.
Leola looks over at Torque and it's like, what did you do?
There was a fight. I won.
God damn it, Torque.
He did what the butler does and tidied up.
Now, before you say anything, apparently, those guys owed the blacksmith some money, so I was just helping out the fellow blacksmith for helping us out.
Fellow blacksmith dear, but since when was talk a blacksmith?
No, I was just, I meant helping the fellow blacksmith out.
Well, fellow blacksmith implies that you yourself are a blacksmith.
Fair,
You just said
fair. Okay. I was just trying to help the kind blacksmith. And out for helping us out.
Now, basically, what you have here is in the main cargo hold, you have all the supplies for roughly basically half a year's travel, and in the main garage, you have some extras.
Okay.
Basically, your ship's been refueled. The extras were given is because they kind of recognised that you guys were the Night Rocks. Well, they recognised your symbol and basically gave you a few pick-me-ups. Namely, in this container, you see a couple of basically deployable barriers.
Ooh.
Basically, they'll give you a shield for about. They'll give you basically a pop-up safe zone if you need to avoid blaster fire. In this
Nice.
container, ammunition and lots of it,
Nice.
and spare armor just in case.
Nice.
It's just
Anyways.
basic helmets and chest pieces.
Anyways, Leola just sighs, looks over at Dean, holds out her hand and is like, Dean?
Yes.
Lightsaber?
Wait. Speak of the devil and thou shalt appear.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, Flutter.
What happened?
Still fell asleep.
Hey, I have a good reason for it. It is really freaking hot here.
You already have two for you, huh?
Oh yeah.
And Diablo basically wiped the floor, basically took on basically a small gang by himself.
You know.
Yep. And now Leola is asking for Dean's lightsaber.
Take it.
She takes it. Bonk!
Ow!
Right. Yep. Hits Torque with the hilt. I told you to stay out. I said you to stay out of trouble. Do you realize?
He didn't technically cause trouble. He was helping someone out, so he was technically doing a good deed.
Well, okay. To stay out of trouble is what she meant. I told you to stay out of trouble. Do you realize what could happen if any of those guys trace it back to us before we leave?
You do realize that the only guy left is currently unconscious. The rest of him are dead.
No,
Yeah,
deal, but there's a lot of them. Deal, but there's a lot of them that are unconscious. There's only like 2 or 3 that actually died.
Oh.
Well, what happens when they come to, and then they decide to go and kick the ass of the person who knocked them out?
Okay, to be fair, I only knocked out 3 of them.
He technically only knocked out. Yes, he only knocked out 3 of them. They all knocked out each other, basically.
Leola just sighs and it's like, do you realize why I said to stay out of trouble?
Because you're a killjoy?
No! Because we're trying to keep a low profile right now.
So, okay, so Silver, I've got the perfect meme idea. Trying to keep a low profile night rogues. Liala and Dean stealthed. Talk, holding up a sign. Yeah,
God damn it.
But, okay, so you guys have these supplies that can basically get you to Ilum, which is currently a 3-month journey, even with the warp drive you have. And to get around the place, you guys are going to need the speeder bike.
Well, luckily we got some of those from a certain Jedi. Or Dark Jedi.
Now, basically what Dean got from the librarian was books on the fact that Ilum's temperatures basically make it almost inhospitable to those who don't get to the Jedi Temple immediately after landing on the planet, because the cold temperatures can literally reach well below dangerous freezing temperatures during the nightfall.
I'll be right back, you guys. Give me 2 seconds.
Alright.
Now, Dean, are you still there? Flutter.
Ladder. Ladder.
Is your mic went out again, Flutter? Flutter, message in the chat if you can hear us.
Did we lose our flamboyant flyer yet again?
We think it's an issue with his mic.
God damn it.
Huh?
Okay, he's back.
So like I said, you basically spend most of the time researching on, basically once you get there, if it's almost impossible to land your ship of your size on the temple. You'd have to land a little bits away, but since you guys have 2 speeder bikes plus the ship, you guys can basically use those to travel for now.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we should call it time since it has been 2 hours.
Alrighty. Well, boys, next stop, Ilum.
And next time on the ragtag adventures of these bozos, we shall finally reach the chilling beginnings of Arc 1 of 5.
Wait, wasn't the droid factory arc 1?
Well, technically, but the start of the main story arc.
Okay.
Basically, the droid arc was the prologue.
Okay. Took us way
It was
longer to get through the prologue, so hopefully we don't take too long with this next part.
And you jinxed it.
Anyways, I have been your sleepy resident Radiant Rider, Silver Maxis, saying peace out, stay awesome, stand up the Vanguard, and it is way too hot here in Washington. I hate summer.
And you're flying one flyer, Flight 98, saying, we're on flyers.
Yeah.
This has been, and you're really gonna deal about 2016, reminding you that I am just a passing by Toku fan. Remember that, and please don't have to praise our meme lord, goddamn Kuroto, and oh, and for all of us here at the Toku Roundup, best wishes to Kenji Oba and his family. We hope you pull through, and we hope that your family's getting through this all right.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the fact that Kenji Oba is currently in the hospital right now. Hopefully he's doing well.
And for those Toku fans living under a rock, Kenji Oba is basically a god in the Toku world.
Basically.
He's
Anyways,
Chuck Norris, except without the homophobia.
wait, Chuck Norris is a homophobe?
Yep.
Well, that sucks. Anyways,
Yep.
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.